Dawn breaks slowly in the forest. Dike opens his eyes. His whole body aches. The cuts on his chest and arms burn like fire. The cloth bandages are soaked with dried blood. He climbs down from the tree carefully. His legs shake, but he forces himself to stand strong. He looks around the battlefield from last night. Trees are broken. The ground is torn up. Blood stains the earth, both his blood and the tiger's blood. Dike touches the red cloth on his arm, Adana's gift. It is torn but still there. Dike, whispering, I promised I would return. I will keep that promise. He finds his father's old spear broken on the ground. Only the king's spear remains, its blade still sharp despite the fight. Dike follows the trail of tiger blood deeper into the forest. The blood drops are large and frequent. The tiger is badly wounded too. He looks at the tiger's body, then at the bones of his father and the other warriors scattered around. Dike, father. I did it. I finished your fight. Rest now. Rest in peace. The tiger charges despite its wounds. Dike throws his torch at the tiger's face. The tiger turns away from the fire, and Dike uses that moment to stab with his spear. The spear goes deep into the tiger's side. The tiger roars and swipes its claws. Dike ducks, but the claws catch his shoulder, opening a new wound. They fight in the darkness, lit only by the dying torch on the ground. Shadows dance on the cave walls. The tiger is wounded but still powerful. It fights with the rage of a demon. Dike is tired and bleeding, but he fights with the heart of a warrior. The tiger pins Dike against the cave wall with its massive paws. Its jaws open wide, ready to bite Dike's head off. Tiger, die, like your father died. But Dike is not his father. He is something more. With his last strength, Dike pulls a sharp bone from the pile beneath him, a bone from one of the fallen warriors. He drives it straight into the tiger's eye. The tiger screams and releases Dike. It stumbles backward, pawing at its face. Dike grabs his spear from the tiger's side and rolls away. He is exhausted. His vision is blurry from blood loss. But he stands. Dike, breathing hard, you said you killed my father. You said you tore his heart out. The tiger turns to face him, one eye bleeding, limping on 3 legs. Dike, but you made a mistake. You left behind his son. You left behind his legacy. And now, that legacy will destroy you. Dike charges with a warrior's cry, the same cry his father made 18 years ago. The tiger charges too, roaring with its demonic voice. They meet in the middle of the cave. Dike slides under the tiger's lip. As the tiger passes over him, Dike drives the spear upward with both hands, into the tiger's heart. The spear goes deep. All the way through. The tiger crashes to the ground. It tries to stand but cannot. Blood pours from its mouth. Tiger, gasping, I am impossible, no man can defeat the curse. Dike, standing over it, I am Dike, son of Okonkwo. I am the end of your curse. I am the slayer who ends the night of fear. He pulls out the spear and stabs again. And again. And again. Each stab is for his father. Each stab is for the village. Each stab is for every innocent life the tiger took. Finally, the tiger stops moving. Its yellow eyes close forever. The curse is broken. Dike falls to his knees, exhausted. He has won. But the victory has cost him everything he had. He can barely move. He looks at the tiger's body, then at the bones of his father and the other warriors scattered around. Dike, father. I did it. I finished your fight. Rest now. Rest in peace. Begins. Hours later, Dike emerges from the forest. He drags the tiger's body behind him with ropes made from vines. His whole body is covered in blood and wounds. He can barely walk. It is sunset. The villagers are in the square, praying for Dike's safe return. A child sees him first. Child, look. Someone is coming from the forest. Everyone turns. They see Dike, dragging the massive tiger behind him. For a moment, no one moves. No one speaks. They cannot believe their eyes. Then Nkechi screams. Nkechi, Dike. My son. She runs to him, followed by Adana and the whole village. They surround him. Dike drops the ropes. He can barely stand. Nkechi and Adana catch him before he falls. Dike, weakly, "Oh mother. I kept my promise." Nkechi, crying and laughing, "Yes, my son. Yes, you did." The villagers stare at the tiger's body. It is real. The beast is dead. Chief Obi, touching the tiger with his stick, "By the ancestors, he did it. The boy actually killed the demon." King Shaka Zulu arrives, pushing through the crowd. He sees the tiger, then looks at Dike with amazement and respect. King Shaka Zulu, "Dike, son of Okonkwo, you have done what seemed impossible. You have freed our village from 18 years of terror. You are a true warrior." The king removes his own leopard skin cloak and places it on Dike's shoulders. King Shaka Zulu, "From this day, you are not just Dike. You are Dike the Slayer. Dike the Fearless. Dike who ended the night of fear." The entire village erupts in celebration. Drums begin to beat. Women all relate. Children dance. Everyone sings songs of victory. But Dike's wounds are serious. The village healer, Mama Ego, pushes through the crowd. "Mama Ego, move. Move. This boy needs treatment now, or he will die from these wounds." For 7 days, Dike lies in Mama Ego's hut, fighting for his life. His wounds were deep and infected. Fever burns through his body. Nkechi never leaves his side. Adana brings fresh water and herbs. The whole village prays. On the 7th day, Dike opens his eyes. Dike, weakly, "Oh mother." Nkechi, crying with joy, "My son. You have returned to us." Adana, holding his hand, "You scared us, Dike. We thought we lost you." Dike, smiling weakly, "I made a promise to come back. I keep my promises." Mama Ego checks his wounds. "Mama Ego, the ancestors have favored you, young man. Your wounds are healing well. In a few more days, you will be strong again." News spreads quickly that Dike has awakened. The village rejoices again. 2 weeks later, Dike is strong enough to walk. King Shaka Zulu declares a great feast, the biggest feast Akam village has ever seen. The village square is decorated with palm leaves and colorful cloth. 3 goats are roasted, goats that no longer fear the night. Palm wine flows freely. Musicians play drums and flutes. Dike sits in a place of honor next to the king. He wears new warrior clothes, a red wrapper and beads around his neck and arms. The leopard skin cloak rests on his shoulders. The tiger skin has been cleaned and dried. It hangs on a wooden frame in the center of the square for everyone to see. King Shaka Zulu, standing up, people of Akam. 18 years ago, darkness fell upon our village. The demon tiger brought death and fear. We lost brave warriors, including Okonkwo, father of Dike. We lost our peace. We lost our joy. Some of us even lost our faith. The crowd grows quiet, listening. King Shaka Zulu, but the ancestors had a plan. They gave Okonkwo a son. They gave us Dike. And this young man, through his courage and strength, has given us back our freedom. The night of fear is over. From tonight, we celebrate. We dance. We live without fear. The crowd erupts in cheers. People dance and sing. Chief Obi stands and raises his cup of palm wine. Chief Obi, to Dike the Slayer. To the warrior who saved Akam. Everyone, to Dike. To Dike. Dike stands and bows humbly. Dike, thank you, my people. But I did not do this for glory. I did it for my father, whose life was taken too soon. I did it for my mother, who suffered for 18 years. I did it for all of you, so that we can live in peace again. He looks at the tiger skin. Dike, the tiger said it was a curse. It said our village had sinned. I do not know if that is true. But I know this, whatever curse was upon us, it is broken now. We are free. Nkechi, standing, my son speaks the truth. For 18 years, I lived in fear and sorrow. But today, I am proud. I am grateful. Thank you, Dike, for giving me hope again. Adana stands and walks to Dike. She holds a calabash of palm wine. Adana, Dike, you promised me you would return. You kept that promise. Now, I have something to ask you. Dike smiles. He knows what is coming. But before Adana can speak, Dike drops to one knee in front of her. The crowd gasps, then laughs with joy. Dike, Adana, you have been my friend since childhood. Your love gave me strength when I fought the tiger. Will you honor me by becoming my wife? Adana's eyes fill with tears of happiness. Adana, yes. Yes, Dike. I will marry you. The crowd erupts again in cheers and ululation. The drums beat louder. The celebration grows even bigger. King Shaka Zulu laughs and claps his hands. King Shaka Zulu, then we shall have a wedding. The wedding of Dike the Slayer and beautiful Adana. It will be another great feast. Later that night, as the celebration continues, Dike walks away from the crowd. He goes to the edge of the village where the forest begins. He carries a torch and his father's broken spear, the pieces he recovered from the tiger's cave. Nkechi follows him quietly. Nkechi, Dike, what are you doing here? Dike, I came to speak to father. To tell him it is finished. Dike kneels on the ground, facing the forest. He plants the broken spear in the earth like a marker. Dike, father, I never knew you. But I have felt your presence all my life. In mother's stories. In the spear you left behind. In the courage that runs through my blood. Tears run down his face. Dike, I went into the same forest that took your life. I faced the same demon that killed you. And I destroyed it. Not just for me. Not just for the village. But for you. So that your death would have meaning. So that your sacrifice would not be forgotten. The wind blows gently, moving the leaves in the trees. Dike, I hope I made you proud, father. I hope, wherever you are, you can rest now. Nkechi places her hand on her son's shoulder. Nkechi, he is proud, my son. I know he is. And I am proud too. You are everything I hoped you would be. Everything your father wanted you to be. Mother and son stand together in silence, watching the forest that once held terror, but now holds only memories. From the village behind them, they hear singing and laughter. The sound of freedom. The sound of peace. The village square is decorated again, but this time for a wedding. Colorful cloth hangs from every pole. Flowers are everywhere. Dike stands in the center, wearing white wrapper and a leopard skin cloak. Adana walks toward him, beautiful in red and gold wrapper, her head covered with beads. Chief Obi performs the ceremony. King Shaka Zulu watches with a smile. Chief Obi, today, we join Dike the Slayer and Adana in marriage. May their union be blessed with many children. May their home be filled with joy. He ties their wrists together with white cloth. Chief Obi, you are now husband and wife. The crowd cheers. Drums beat. The celebration begins. But the greatest celebration is happening in the hearts of the people. Because for the first time in 18 years, they celebrate without fear. They dance without looking over their shoulders. They laugh without wondering if danger lurks in the darkness. Children play near the forest edge, something that was forbidden before. Goats graze freely. The market is full again. Families who left have started to return. Akam village is alive again. As the sun sets, Dike and Adana stand together, watching their people celebrate. Adana, what are you thinking about? Dike, I am thinking about my father. About how his death gave me purpose. About how his sacrifice saved our village, even though it took 18 years. Adana, he would be very proud of you. Dike, smiling, I hope so. And I hope our children will grow up in a village without fear. A village where they can play safely. Where they can sleep peacefully. Adana, touching her belly, they will, my husband. Thanks to you, they will. Dike looks surprised. Dike, are you saying? Adana, smiling, yes. I am carrying your child. The child of the Slayer. The next generation of Akam. Dike lifts Adana and spins her around, laughing with pure joy. Around them, the village celebrates. The tiger skin still hangs in the square, not as a decoration, but as a reminder. A reminder of the darkness they survived. A reminder of the courage it took to overcome it. A reminder that even the longest night must end. And in Akam village, the night of fear has ended forever. The drums beat. The people dance. The future is bright. And Dike, son of Okonkwo, the slayer who ended the night of fear, stands with his wife, ready to begin a new chapter, not of fear and death, but of hope and life.